Good morning, students. Today we will continue chapter 8 networks. So, our next topic, which is networking terminology. So, in the last class, we have seen that which is like types of networks, networking devices like modem, hub, switches, repeaters, type of networks like local area network, cluster area network, wide area network. About these routers, gateway, bridges, about these all things we have seen. So now the next part, which is our networking terminology. So actually the meaning of the terminology means the terms, the special terms which is used in a particular field. The special some of the terms like in the web field. These are the terms which will be used. We are going to use in the terms of web field or networking field like internet, intranet, web pages, home pages. Likewise, some of the terms, these are the some terms which generally there is used in a specific field. That is the terminology. So before moving that networking terminology, we will see this some part which is you just see it, the networking topology. Okay, so what is this networking topology? First of all, we will see this, then we will see the next, which is networking terminology. So now first of all, network topology. So what is it? It is a nothing but the structure, you can say. The structure, actually the meaning of the topology is the study of geometric properties and spatial relations unaffected the continuous change of the shape or size of a figure. That is the network topology. That is the meaning of the topology. Topology, you can understand. First of all, you can see the definition of topology. Network topology is the arrangement of elements, okay, of a communication network. Network topology can be used to define or describe the arrangement of various types of telecommunication networks, including commands and control radio networks, industrial field buses, and computer networks. So the basic meaning of this topology is, you can just understand the arrangement. Arrangement means like in any network you are connecting. In the network, we know that, as we know that there are more than two devices. So how these devices are connected, the how the structure has been formed, means after connecting, the which kind of structure they are forming. So the structure of that all devices all on the network is the about the network topology. You can see the some of the networks are there. These are the types of the networks. This you can see, these are the networks topology types. So first type you can see, which is the point to point. Okay, point to point, you can see there are two computers are connected. Okay, next you can see the bus. So in here you can see one of the main line is there, and through this all are connected. Like you can see the ring, all one after one is connected. Okay, next your star, one is in on the center and everybody is connected like this. The formation is the star. Okay, next you can see the tree. Okay, this is the tree formation. All devices are connected in the form of tree. Then the mesh connection, all connected to the others. And the next is your last one is your hybrid. Hybrid is nothing but like two other connection, like we have combined like one bus connection and one ring connection, so we can form the hybrid. Okay, so this kind of means the structure of the device, how the devices are connected. And in the your next class you will know about, in your higher class you will about this is, and network topologies you will study what is the benefit, why we are connected in this way. Like just one example I can see, suppose this system is not working. So in the case, this system will work, this system will work, this system will work, and this system will also work. Means if one system is not working, other will not affect. But in the case of, suppose in this ring connection, suppose this system is not working, so in this case this system will also not work, this will also not work. So all these all will not work. Why? Because these all are interdependent to the others. So likewise some drawbacks, some like advantage of there also, why we are using this structure. So about this you will know in your higher classes about this. Okay, so this is the your network topology types. Okay, so you can see how this is the topology network diagram, how this internet connected through the internet, how the devices are connected, how the LAN and WAN connections are there. You can see these are the modems and the structure formation. Here also you can see through the internet, through the modem up to the firewall, routers. Okay, so by the help of switches, it goes to the router. Through these switches, printer panel, and here some laptops are connected. Through these routers, mobile and laptops are divided. So how these networks are formed, you can see in this way. Actually the networks are formed. Okay, now we will see which is the networking terminologies are there. Some of the terminologies, like first of all, internet. What is internet? So the internet is a global wide area network that connects computer system across the world. It provides a variety of information and communication facilities. It consists of interconnected network which communicate via standardized communication protocols. So that is the internet. Internet, as we know that it is a wide area of network. I think all the systems, all the devices are interconnected to. Okay, and it's a range is quite wider range across the world, across the globe. It is connected. Okay, now the next part, which is the intranet. About this intranet already I taught in your previous class. So what is that? Intranet, it is the smaller form of this internet, and it is used for the public private person, sorry, it is used by for the private person, like some company or some organization, they are using their own internet, but both having the same concept. It is also based on www, world wide web, and on this concept, www, world wide web concept, this is also designed, this internet is also designed on this, internet is also designed on this, but this is for the public use. Internet is for the public use. This and its range is quite wider range, and this intranet has a small range, and this is for the private use. Okay, and generally it is used by the some company, some organization for their own users, because its data can be saved, that cannot be leaked to others. So you can see the intranet refers to a computer network within an organization used to share files and resources of organization securely. The private information of an organization cannot be accessed by any outside person, as it protected by firewall. For example, the employee of same airlines are interlinked with each other through the internet. Like means they have the own network, so that cannot be shared by others, and it is a to maintain its privacy. Okay, to make their to keep their data private. Okay, and safe also. So they are using the intranet. Okay, and there is one more term, firewall. What is the firewall? So you just understand what is the firewall. Firewall is that, like suppose from one network, this is the one kind of a network, like this is a WAN network, and WAN is connected to the another type of network, which is the LAN. Okay, through the like switches, we are able to connect to different networks. Okay, so we can use like routers. Okay, or like a gateway to connect this all network. So now you can see, so to connect this all, so here the firewall is working. So in between that, because there is the chances for coming the like unwanted signal or the harmful signal, means for like you're hacking these signals to uh, reveal the information. So there is the firewalls will decide that which signals are appropriate signals and has to be entered. So definition of firewall you can see here. So in computing, a firewall is a network security system that monitor and control incoming and outgoing traffic based on predetermined security rules. A firewall typically establishes a barrier between a trusted network and untrusted network, such as the internet. Means trusted means which network is means like which signal is the genuine, it is not for harmful signals, means that is a trusted or untrusted, means you can trust on that some signal, like this is the suppose that from here whatever the signal is coming, so this is the trusted one. Suppose somebody who's unintentionally intentionally they wanted to hack it, to destroy or to make some to try to do some bad things, so they will or they will try to hack it, so they that signals may be considered as a untrusted signals. Okay, and it will be decided by the firewall, they can take care of this all which is trusted and untrusted. Actually this is firewall is used for the basic purpose, for the security purpose. Okay, now this is the structure of internet. And internet, you can see intranet is just limited, but internet it is it can be for the worldwide. Now next, which is your bandwidth. About this also I taught. Bandwidth is the amount of data can be transmitted in a fixed amount of time. The bandwidth is usually expressed in beat per second or byte per second, or higher units like kilo per second and mega per second, or now GB per second, that is the gigabyte per second. Okay, so actually how bandwidth is decided, just one second, I just give you the little idea. Suppose two pipes we have. Okay, this is a pipe A, suppose this is pipe B. So here some waters, if waters are flowing through it. Okay, so if I ask where is the more water will pass, so of course here it will flow more water, as sorry, here will flow the more water as compared to this, because in the B it has the bigger cross area section inside hollow region, and this cross area section is bigger, so the more waters can be flow through this pipe B. So in the same case, bandwidth, you can relate the bandwidth with this also. So here the more data can flow, okay, because it has a larger amount inside that, the cross section area, the inside area, hollow area is the more here, so more water can flow here. So it means if I relate with this bandwidth, so more data can flow through here. So bandwidth we decided how it's the medium, the which through which medium the data is flowing. So where is the in that medium have how much space, that is your bandwidth. So the amount so the rate of following the data. So what is the bandwidth? The data can be transmitted in a fixed amount of time. Okay, so in particular time, how much data are following, like per second, like this is given beat per second. So in a 1 second how many beats are going, so that is like we are just like we are using meter per second. So in a 1 second how many meters is covered by any any car or object, whatever. So in a 1 second how many meters are covered, so that is the meter per second, that is the speed. So here also in a 1 second how many bits are traveled, so that is that will be decided by the this bandwidth. So bandwidth depends upon the your medium. Next, which is your ISP, internet service provider. So ISP is actually it is a company or a organization who gives the facility to access the internet, the facility of the internet. So these are the organization that provide internet connection to user. The facility is provided to the customer in exchange of fee. They are taking some money, they are taking some fee to get that to get the service. Some common ISPs providing internet service in India, like BSNL, Airtel, Reliance, CFI, etc. There are so many are there. So they have those, they are providing the facility of internet. So as you can see here, so this is the internet. Okay, so this internet has been accessed by these ISPs. Okay, so from here they have accessed, and now they will send to the they will send to us. So through this modem, the first time, as you know that modem is the first part of the internet connection, because they will take the data. So from here this digital data has been taken. Okay, so here the digital data taken, and it is converted to the analog, and this analog signals come through this telephone line. Again here is the modem, so again this analog data is reached here, and now this analog data will change to the digital data, and it will send to the computer, because as we know that computer understand only 0 and 1, and this digital data is also combination of 0 and 1 only. So this again whenever it will come to the computer, it must be need in the form of 0 and 1. So this digital data will be read by that. So who is changing? So this modem is changing. And why this digital to analog is the digital data to analog, why modem is changing digital to analog? Because to travel in this medium, because through this from this point, you can see from this point to this point, so it is transmitted through the telephone line. So in the telephone line, this analog signal travel more safely and noise freely. So this analog signal travel more efficiently through these channels. Okay, so the use of this is the modem. Now next is your website. Website is a collection of related web pages containing images, video or digital media, and identify some domain name which are addresses of the website. These pages are written in hypertext markup language, can be accessed via internet. Okay, website hosted on a server on the World Wide Web. Each site is owned and managed by individual company. So as you know that websites is owned by some individual and company. So this is made by the some company or some individual person. So that is your website, and its pages are written in the markup language. I think already you have familiar with this website web pages www. If you have forgot, so you I just give you one example, by that you may understand. Suppose one book you have, like any book, you have a computer book. So one page of your computer book you have, you can see any page, first page. Okay, so like first page you have. Okay, so this is your computer page, computer book page. So that page consists some information. It can be like some pictures may be there, some text will be there. Okay, so this one of the page is there. So like there are so many pages of the computer. In the book you will see that there are so many different pages are there. Page number 1, page number 2, different pages are there, and each page having some information. Each page having some information, maybe some pictures. Okay, some text, whatever the informations are there in each page, and all page is of your computer. Okay, and next part, whenever we combine these all page. Okay, means we bind these all page. Binding means we are just tie up these all page, we are binding these all page. So all together, like we have arranged like page number 1, page number 2, and page number 3. So after arranging these all page, it became a one book. Now it becomes a book. Now it became a book, and it is a book of computer. Okay, so now this become a one book, and this book is of your computer. Okay, so like similarly this book is of your computer. So different book also it can be, like books of physics. Books of physics, it is also possible, like different pages are combined, and similar page and same kind of pages, like another book we have the book of chemistry book. So there are different books are there. Okay, and the next part, if these all books are combined means these all books are kept somewhere, like physics book, history book, and as many books are there, so many books are there, different types of books, and these all books are kept at a one place. So as we know that, where we are keeping these all books, in the library. In the library you will see that there are different books are there. Okay, based on the different topics. Okay, so now how I will relate this with the web pages. So why I'm teaching these all things, why I'm saying this example. So I will just relate these all with your web pages and www and the website and HTML. Okay, just see it how. Now you can see here, these all pages are there, different pages, and each page having some information. Okay, so these pages are called your web page. In the terms of, if I relate with the website or web page, so each page of your website is called web page. Okay, this is also web page, this is also your web page. And now one more thing is there, is you can notice that every page is written in some language. Either it is in English language, either it is in a Hindi, English, or any other regional language, Odia, Bengali, any language it is written, like in this. Okay, this book is written in any language, so here also this web pages will be written in some language. Okay, so which language will we use to write these pages? So here we are using the HTML language. Okay, which language we are using to write these pages? HTML, hypertext markup language. Actually this language we are using to write this. Okay, so just give you one more idea about this HTML, then I will move to there. So actually what is the HTML? HTML is hypertext markup language. Okay, it is made of two: hypertext, okay, hypertext, and next is your markup language. Okay, so hypertext, you can, in general terms, in a general way, you can understand it is a text. You can just understand it is a text. Actually it is not a text, it is embedded with text, images, and it is a like connected to the relative items. So in a general sense, you can just understand it is a text. And markup language, you can just know it is a set of tags. There are so many tags are there. It is a tags. Tags, you know, in the HTML we are writing in this form. Tags are there under this angle bracket. So tags. So suppose if I write A only, so computer will generally understand this is a simple A. Okay, but as we know that to use the whenever we are using the internet, we are using the web browser, one of the software which to access the internet, to use the internet, we must need the web browser. So in this web browser, these HTML pages are there. HTML, the pages which is written in the HTML, and in this HTML directly we cannot write A or B or whatever. Okay, so whatever the information, if we have to write, we have to use these angle brackets and we have to define. Got it? So suppose simple A you have written, so simple A will be displayed there, but I want to decorate it, I want to write in the bold form, so we have to use this bold A. So now this bold will be closed, so now this A will be displayed the bold A. Okay, so by these tags, what we are doing, by tags, this ordinary tags means whatever the text or the sentences are there, we are able to display on the web browser. So by this HTML we can by this HTML, this web browser understand the content of the web page. Got it? Because to access the internet, while we are using the internet, these web browsers will understand by the help of this HTML. Okay, the content of HTML can be understood by the web browser. Now now here you can see, here I was relating about that. So now you can see this is the each pages is written in some language. Okay, so like HTML language, all the pages are written. Okay, now whenever these so many web pages are there, and one more thing, you can see this is a computer book. So these all books have the same kind of pages, the these all are interrelated, related pages are there. If, and this is all the content regarding the computer only, as it is a physics book, so here all the pages will be of the only physics, not will be the math or other subject. They all are the related pages. Similarly, so whenever these all same kind of pages, like only regarding the computer, all these pages are regarding the computer, and they all are combined. Okay, so this will form the your website. So as we know that website which have the same kind of web pages. Okay, same kind means interrelated web pages about the one particular topic, this all pages will be there. So there are different website, it is possible, like by different books, it is different websites are there. Whenever so many websites are there and they are kept some places, this is called www. This is the main place where all these pages, all this information, all these websites are kept all together. This is the www, World Wide Web. Got it? World Wide Web, website and web pages. And there is a history of this also. What are the history? History means like when internet was started. So first time in the history in the world, the 1st January 1983, the internet were used. Okay, and it was used for that public purpose, 1st January 1983, and it was developed by the ARPANET. Okay, sorry, on the 1st January 1983, it was given by the ARPANET, but it was not a public, it was private use, and it was used by the some defense of US, I think, and they are using this internet facility on 1st January 1983 for their own purpose, for their exchanging their datas. Then after then after on 6th August 1991, the invention of www comes. Okay, the World Wide Web, it was invented by the Tim Berners-Lee. Okay, Tim Berners-Lee, who has invented www, and from this date, from the invention of www, the creation of www, one of the software concept, on 6th August 1991. This is actually this HTML also, it was developed by the Tim Berners-Lee. Okay, and I think it was developed in 1993, about that all time. So this is one of the software which was developed by 6th August 1991, www, and from this date the internet became public. Here it was private. Okay, but now it was publicly, it can be used for the other for the normal people. But at that time in India it was not started. So but when it was come in India, so in India it was started the internet on 15th August 1995, and this facilities was given by BSNL, Videsh Sanchar Nigam Limited. Okay, so this is a little some of this some small information regarding your internet. So now next part we will see the which is your web portal. So web portal, as you know that this is like a what you can say, this is a web portal means a gateway or interest in context of World Wide Web. A portal can define as a gateway of world wide range of internet services such as email, search engines, commerce, etc. A search portal, a web portal is also a website, but with a huge breadth of offering. So you can understand how does it actually, this web portal does, it is working on GIS. So what is the full form of GIS? First of all, see it, GIS. Okay, so the full form of GIS, the full form of GIS is geographic information system. Okay, this is the full form of GIS, geographic. And how does it work? Actually it is the concept of which is called search engine. Okay, so like I want to see the picture of okay, I want to know about the any topic, like suppose internet. I want to know about the internet. Okay, so now what this web portal will do, the search engine, how does it work? So here suppose in one, like as I told that there are so many websites are there, and each websites having some web pages, and each page is having some information. What it will do, it will find, search engine will do find the pages from the www. Okay, he will find the about the they will find the pages. Suppose one page is founded and about the internet, something written in this page. One more page somewhere else in the some other book also, maybe it is written in about the internet, that page also it was founded. One more page is found by the this internet. Okay, about this from other book, like from the other website. So now here you can see the 3 pages were found from the 3 different website. Okay, now what will do this web portal? Now this all these 3 pages, like suppose some information is here about the history of the internet. What is internet? It is displaying here. Here it is, here it was written when the first time internet were used, and it was displaying here. And here is written what is www. So it was displaying here. So means the content, the 3 content 1, 2 and 3, this 3 information has been shown from these 3 different web pages from the different website, and these all are showing on the one particular page. This is done by the your web portal, or you can say by the search engine. This is the function. How does it work? How this work? Understood? Now next we have which is your web pages. So now web pages, as I just taught you about this, web pages is written in HTML and stored in a web server. About this just and this is identified by unique web address. So each web has the unique address. As you know that in your each page there is a page number, different page number are there. So in the same way also there is a so how they will identified, they have the web address, unique web address, which is called the uniform resource locator. Okay, so they have the uniform resource locator, this URL, so they are identified by that. Then after home page is the first page of website. It contains the main information about website along with the links to other part of the website. So home page is when you are opening any website. Okay, the first page you are looking, any website like Facebook you are opening, the first page, whatever the page you will see, that is your home page. Next is your link. What is link? So link, in data communication, a link is a line or a channel that connects two devices. Okay, whenever you by the link or there is channel, means you are connecting two devices. Data is transmitted between the connected devices through this channel. Means you are connecting through the wire or wireless, means two device you are pairing. So you are pairing for the exchanging of the data, so they are called the links. Now next, hyperlinks as an image, audio, video, graphics or text that connect one page to other page. Okay, and to another page, another web page, or to search to another section within the same page. Means hyperlinks, you will see that like some pages you will see, like suppose in on a web browser you have searched like a picture of like Taj Mahal. Okay, so you will you search the picture of Taj Mahal, so you will see that in the result box so many different links you will get, and these all links you will see that in the purple color, these all links will be shown. So once you will click on these links, it will direct to the some another page. Whenever you will click, so one new page will be opened, or you will click on different, so another page will be open. So this all will open the different pages, and in this page whenever you will open, so this here you will see that some informations are there, and always this hyperlinks. Okay, so this is always with this underline, you will see any text will be written ABC and there is a underline. And one more thing you have noticed, like if any link is there, okay, if any link is there, whatever the link is showing, always it will be in the blue color like this. Once you have visited, its the color will change to the indigo or purple. Okay, currently if you are in the any page, so that will be in the red color. Okay, so these colors are changing, so you have to notice this. So this is your hyperlink. Next is your hypertext. Hypertext, about this already I taught this hypertext. Okay, what is the hypertext? Which is hypertext which is written in your which language? HTML language. Got it? So which is features of linking to other document or pages. It can be easily identified on web pages and is appear with underline, and usually it is in blue color. As just now I taught about this your hypertext, which will be, this is a hyperlink. Hyperlink means a link is an image, audio, video that connects one page to another page. This is also connecting, but this hypertext means, see here, what does it mean? A, B, C, anything is written, and this is highlighting by. So this is a link, altogether it is a link. Okay, this is a hyperlink. It is connecting one to another page. The connection means from one to another it is connected. This is the process of this is called the hyperlinking. The process, the connecting from one to another web page, the process. But this ABC, this particular term ABC, what does it call? This is called hypertext. This is called a hypertext, and this the process means connecting one to another page is called your hyperlinking. Understood? Now next you can see the next part, which is your hypermedia. It is a hypertext that include text, graphics, sound. Okay, URL, uniform resource locator. The uniform resource locator denotes the unique addresses of web pages or website. To open web pages, its URL is entered in the address bar. So for an example like www.wikipedia.com, so here you can understand about the URL. So URL divided into some category, like there is HTTP. This part is called protocol, hypertext protocol. This part is called subdomain. www is written subdomain. Now after this dot you can see there is written something. So this is the domain name. This part Google is the domain name, and the last part it is the top level domain, which kind of it is. So this is the format this URL has been written. How to write this? So this part is called protocol. Okay, hypertext transfer. Next www subdomain. This is the domain name, and this is the top level domain. This is called TLD. Understood? So this is all about URL. Okay, next, which is your IP address. IP address, which is your internet protocol. What is it? Internet protocol. So this IP, and also it is called a number addressing system. So IP consists of unique set of numbers. Internet protocol. Okay, the full form is internet protocol. So now you can see an IP address consists of unique set of numbers. It has a unique, like your Aadhaar number, or it is a unique number which is given there, 12 digit number, unique one. So similarly this IP address is a unique one, because on the network all the devices can be identified by only this IP address, which is unique one, which is provided to each computer by IETF. Okay, IETF, Internet Engineering Task Force. It is a 32-bit numeric address containing a set of 4 numbers. So what is the meaning of 4 number? I will tell you about now, which varies from, this is the range, that 4 numbers, the maximum it can be 0 to 255, and is separated by some periods. Periods means like a dot, like a comma, it is separated. It can also be used to access the web pages instead of typing the domain name. So what is the domain name, that we will see now. A few examples of IP addresses. This is the example of IP address. How does it write? How it is written? So this internet protocol, we will see this IP address. So see here. So in your computer you can see the IP address of your system. You can find like this. So this is the IP address of your system. Okay, and this is the TCP IP version 4. This is 32-bit, also 128, 64 bits IP address is there. So here actually that about this IP address you will study in your higher class, how to write and how to what is called decode that. So here just about this few examples, like 32-bit you can see here. As I told that it is a 4 digit, it consists the 4 number. IP address, as I told that it was written there, it is a set of 4 numbers. You can see 1 2 3 4, 4 set, 2 3 and 4 set, and it was written there the range will be 0 to 255 only. You can see this all are under this 0 to 245 or not. And now it's a format, and it has some significance, like up to here this portion is called the network address, and this portion is called the host address. Okay, and it is separated by some periods, that is the dot dot dot. Okay, and why it is a 32-bit, why it is called the 32-bit. So about this you just now I will show you. And one more thing, as you know that computer only understand the term binary language 0 and 1. So this 192 will divide again converted into the binary. So you can see this is in a 0 0 and 1 1. Got it? Now you can see the is a formatting. Here you can see the formats. Okay, so like this is the 172. This is converted to this your binary decimal equivalent binary number, and you will count this how many digits are there. This is 8-bit. This is also 8-bit, this is also 8-bit, and this is also 8-bit. So how many 8 bits? 4 times. So all together it is a 32 bits, and it becomes the 4 byte. 8 bits count 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 bits are there. 8 bits, 8 bits, 8 bits and 8 bits. So 32 bits and 32 bits, which is your 4 bytes. So this is the, again you can see, if it is in the binary, all these addresses in the binary, first of all this portion is called your network, and this is the host part, and first of all it will divide into 8 bits. First of all it will be separated in the 8 bits, then 8 bits will again converted to the hexadecimal number. So we are able to find this numbers IP address. So this is the actually the format. In this way this IP address is working. Understood? Now next, which is your domain system. Domain names is a unique name given to each website or resource connected to the internet. So it is a unique name. So in the general terms, how I just see it, domain names are easier to remember than IP address, since the name has storing correlation with the website. Actually, just best example, just you can see that, like in your phone, mobile phone, generally the numbers are saved with the some name, because generally we are not able to remember or recall the numbers only. So each number, like whatever the number is there, we are saving with the some name, because it is quite easy to identify. If we are saving the any number with the name, so it is easy to remember also and easy to identify. So the same thing this domain name system, DNS, domain naming system does, it gives the name of to the IP addresses. So see how, for example, to use the Google search engine, the domain name is the google.co.in. To use the Wikipedia, there is a wikipedia.org. The domain name system is a system in which domain name are interpreted into IP addresses. Since the internet working with IP addresses, it serves as a directory for web by locating the addressing devices in the worldwide network. A domain name consists two parts. One of the name of the domain and other the web extension. So domain name is very important. It consists two parts. The first part, the name of the domain. The first part is your name of the domain, and the second part other web extension. What is the extension of that? And the name of domain comes before a dot symbol will be there. So like you can see, a web extension tells the kind of organization and country belongs to. Like that you will see that this is the web extension. It is the which kind of that, com, in, everything is there. So this is the format of domain name. So this is the subdomain, domain name and top level domain. So this actually it is identified from here. It is a commercial, if it is a in, okay, or it is a edu, education purpose. So likewise it is identified, is always identified with a dot, okay. And see there, like there is some domain naming system like es, com, government. Com is again divided into some parts, okay. So it tells about that which kind of a website or which kind of a services they are giving, okay. Now next we have, which is our protocols. So as you know that, what is protocol? Protocol is a set of rules. What is protocol? The next part of our is protocol. Protocol is a rules, like for any, like we have if we are walking on the road, we have the rules like right side, left side, through when we have to pass through the zebra crossing, we have to pass. So there is a lot of there is a rules. So like we have the also rules. There is a rules for the internet, for the network, okay. There is some rules. So what are the rules? So we live in the world where millions of people across the globe speak hundreds of different languages. Similarly, in the language there is also rule. There is a grammar of every language. So we would never be able to communicate worldwide if there would if there are no standard governing way we communicate and the way our machines process data. These standards are nothing but the set of rules followed by everyone. So what is the protocol? Simply you can understand, it is a set of rules. So that rules which is given for the any communication, like suppose we are talking to each other, so there is also rule. So how to speak, okay, which time, which adverb, verb, adjectives we will use. So likewise there is some grammar rules are there. So similarly for whatever anything what we are doing, even while walking on the road there is a rule. Okay, even we are on the school there is a rules are there, when we have to come, okay, how to sit, uh, we have to go any with the permission. So likewise so many everything what we are doing there is a rules. So it is a set of rules, that is your protocol. So there are some different kinds of protocols are there. So the first protocol which is your TCP, the first type of a protocol. Okay, so this is the name of the protocol, the name of the rules. The first one which is your TCP. So before moving that, I just want to tell you about this. uh, this is the one, this is the OSI model. I think in the last class also I have shown you this one, OSI model. Like in our atmosphere you have seen, as you know that there are some layers are there. So in this communication there are some layers, like simple you can understand, there are the rules for at a different level. Okay, so in the network, in the case of internet, in the network case there are some levels are there. There are total 7 layers are there, the like application layer, presentation layer and session layer, and this is called the software upper layers. And you can see to allow access the network resources, to translate, encrypt. So each and every layer has some work, and this transport layer is the to provide the reliable process to process message delivery. The heart of the OSI, the main part is the transport layer. And here in this here here the TCP protocol, which protocol now we are going to read. TCP protocol, actually it is working on here, the heart of OSI. Next is your like network protocol. Okay, this is the lower hardware case, lower network, data link and physical, these three where the hardwares are working, and this upper two where the softwares are working, application, presentation and session. And middle, this is the heart of the this layer. Okay, this is called the OSI model. The full form of OSI is open system interconnection. The full form of OSI model is open system interconnection. Okay, there are total 7 layers are there. So you can see here, these are the some explanation is also given. So you can take the screenshot of this all. Explanation means how these each layers are working and what are the functions on these layers. So as I told that here the TCP and UDP is your here the TCP and UDPs are working. UDP is your user datagram protocol. UDP's full form is user datagram. Its a full form is user datagram protocol. Okay, so this it is working on here transport, and as I told that this is the heart of your OSI model. Okay, so about this some of the explanation about each layer is given in your higher class. You have to study about these all in a detail you have to study. So now here we will see the in the first of all we are going to see, that is the TCP protocol. Okay, here first of all see the facts. TCP was developed in 1978 and driven by Robert Elliott Kahn and Winton Gray Crabb. Okay, so this is the working architecture of your TCP protocol. So first of all we will see that TCP is a suite of communication protocol used to connect various computers on the internet. So while we are connecting the various computer, there need the TCP. Provide end-to-end data communication, specifying now data should be broken into pieces called packets. So as you know that already we have studied regarding these packets. Packets means whenever the any data, whatever the data you are sending, so these data are divided into a small portion. And the example I told you, whenever you are sending your data, like you are transferring your data within your phone, among your phone, one phone to another phone you are transferring, you will see it is sending in the percentage 5%, 10%. It means each this are going in a part. So this all these different this part are called packets. Okay, transmitted and routed from one network to another till they have reached the destination. TCP/IP is a combination of two separate protocols. First of all, what are the protocol? The first is your TCP transfer control protocol is used for a reliable and foolproof data transmission over the network. Then it is responsible for dividing the data into packets. So this who has the responsible? This data are there. How it will divide and up to what will be the size of the packets? Who is the responsible? TCP. TCP is doing these things. Okay, at the sender sites and assembling these packets at their at their correct destination. And this has the responsibility. Who got the responsibility? TCP. To after reaching that here means first of all dividing into the packets, and till it will be take care by TCP, it will not reach to the destination. Means once it will reach to the destination, then this work of TCP/IP will finish. Means all these responsibilities are there. Means all this communication from one end to another end, this all responsibility will be taken care by the TCP/IP. That's why it is called the heart of OSI model. Next is your IP protocol provides the sequence number to each of these packets so that they might each reach their destination in a correct order. So it handles the addressing in each packet that delivered to the correct destination. So what does IP do? TCP is breaking up into small packets, and each packets having some numbers. Okay, so that can be identify that these numbers has to be sent on this particular person or to the particular device. So these numbers are given, the particular unique address is given by the IP address. That's why it is called the TCP/IP protocol. So here is that here you can see in the fact the actual protocol of TCP/IP model are collectively called Internet Protocol Suite. Okay, which has been designed by the Internet Engineering Task Force. Who has designed? It was designed by the Internet Engineering Task Force. So in the simple way, I just give you one idea about this TCP/IP. So just you can see that. Just take an example. One person is here whose name is A, and one more is there B. Okay, now in a general example I just take, what is the, suppose A want to call B through the mobile phone. Okay, by the phone A wants to call to the B. So what first of all A will do? Of course A will dial the number of B, and the ring will be gone to the, okay, the ring will be sent B's phone will be ringed. So now it means what we have done here, one we have called here, first we have called here to the B. It means we are sending the first, what we are sending the synchronization signal, that is called the synchronize. One signal we have sent. Okay, now if B is a free or B want to talk to you, means suppose you are calling to the another person, if they are interested in you, they will receive the call, otherwise they will not receive. So now if B is ready to talk to A, so now he will receive. So it means after receiving, again A will get the one information. What information? Call received. Okay, call received. That, as you know, that call will be received there. So that is called the synchronization acknowledgement. When first calling receive, acknowledgement come. Now then after, as generally we are saying hello, so that is the third part, which is the acknowledgement receive. Okay, so this three means the three process been done while the connecting two devices. This is the TCP/IP. How does it work? TCP/IP is actually working on this. First, the message will be paired with the B. Okay, this A will pair to B. For the pairing A with the B, there are three methods has to be followed. The three step: first synchronization signal, first will go, second will again come back from B to A, and third acknowledgement receive will again given to the third party. Now whatever the data are sending, so each data was decided by the IP, means the address, means the whatever the data now we will send, so each have the some address, like this A have the some IP address, B have some IP address, so these two IP address has been assigned. Okay, so it means these two are identified on the network. Now again this data, whatever the data is there, it will be converted into the packets by the TCP, and now this again this packets will be numbered, like suppose this is given the number A1, so now this, so and this address of IP address of this A will also attach with there, so now it will attach with the IP address of, so this IP address with the this consignment number, means the packet number, will be sent and will be transmitted to here, and now B will understood that okay, I had connect to the A, and this is the data come from the A, because the A's IP address is there, and now because this A's IP address, so B will be understood that okay, this is the this data is sent by A because I want to communicate with, and some data's number will be there, in that way the data will be come from here A to B. So in this way TCP/IP's connections is working. Okay, this is the first part where the two devices are synchronized, means the connection between the two devices. Next, which is your next type of protocol, which is your STTP protocol. Okay, so STTP or hypertext transfer protocol determine how different form of information, text, images, sound and other multimedia file get transferred to your screen over the internet. This protocol also defines what action web browser and browsers should take in the response of various commands. For example, a user enter URL or for any web page in the address bar of browser, it send HTTP commands to server requesting to open the specified web page. So this is the you can first of all see here hypertext transfer protocol, that is HTTPS secure. It is a secure version of HTTP, the protocol over which data is sent between your browser and website that you are connected to, and here all communication between browser and website are encrypted. So this is the one kind of a protocol, like here you can see as we have connected two devices. Okay, so now after connecting, suppose this device is connected now after TCP, now we are using the which kind of protocol, STTP. So this is the web based protocol. Web based means here we are searching the web pages, so means this system A will say that I will talk to you, because after connecting, like suppose you have called to someone, after connecting you will have some topic, you are going to talk on some any topic, whatever the topic, general topic or like study related topic, whatever the topic you will do. So that topics are different, it can be the different topic like STTP, like UDP, FTP, so like different topics it can be. So here you have decided the topic is STTP, between the A and B, which on which topic you all are going to talk, STTP. It's a hypertext transfer protocol, and this is the about which kind of, it is a about the web pages, it is about your web pages. So now we are on this web pages, so you can see the request of HTTP message from the server and responded, means we are communicating regarding the actually this HTTP is working on your web server. From the web server you are searching some pages, and from the server is sending some pages, like on the web you are searching something, so they are sending some pages, so that is based on there only. Okay, so now this file transfer protocol was originally designed by Abhay Bhushan. Who has designed? Abhay Bhushan, published in 1971. Okay, now next type of protocol, which is your FTP. File transfer protocol is a standard internet protocol. It is one of the simple and easiest way to exchange file between two or more computer on the internet using file transfer protocol server software. Okay, FTP in the FTP uses TCP/IP protocol to download software program and our computer from one source. Other source can be web server or remote host over the network. You can use FTP either using GUI based, GUI means graphical user interface, means you have the icon like some good animations are there, means it is easy to use. And the software via am-dos prompt, so you can use by the GUI based also or by the MS-DOS also. Nowadays internet browsers have an inbuilt feature to make FTP transfer to other server. To access any file or content using FTP, user need to log in FTP server and provide his or her credential, means you have to that you are a correct one, you have to give your credential. The FTP software allow the user to drag and drop the file between the remote location to the host. Some of the file always available free public download, such as easily can be accessed. So now you can see here, this is the file transfer protocol from the client you are. So from here you have requested through the internet. So in this server there is some data are there, and this data you want to download to your system. So through this internet connection you have connected, and from here the data are wanted. So here you can see data connection is initiated from server side. So like whenever, suppose this is the computer A or this is the server's computer, so I have given the name B. So from here to here you want to download the data through this channel. Which channel? Through the internet, and you want the data to be downloaded. So here is the one more protocol which we use, FTP, file transfer protocol. Okay, and here you can see control connection is initiated from client. So this means you are asking for that. So here is the one more rules with there. Actually protocols are rules, so there are different rules on the different works. While you are surfing the web pages, so there is a which kind of protocol we will use, HTTP. Now for the downloading the files you have to use the FTP. But before doing everything, there must be the connection between two things, server or computer, or server to server, user to user. The connection must be established by the means simple means you can get here you can see for the any connection, for the any communication, first of all this connection must be established, TCP. Then after all these others protocols will be worked. Now next is your SMTP, which is your simple mail transfer protocol, is the most common protocol used for sending emails between two or more servers. It is generally used to send messages from a mail client to a mail server. The messages are retrieved by email client. Okay, so this is the this kind of a protocol when it is used for the mailing purpose. You have to send the mail and you have to receive the mail. So this is the one of the simple kind of a architecture. I will tell you the difference between what is the difference between SMTP and IMAP just now. First see it here. Next is your IMAP and POP. IMAP, Internet Message Access Protocol, and POP stands for Post Office Protocol, are two most popular internet standard protocols are retrieving emails. Now, today's world, almost every single email client support the both protocols due to the wide capacity. Okay, wide acceptability. Actually, this was the earlier. This is a simple one. Okay, SMTP. It was used earlier, but nowadays more of the devices is supporting this one, IMAP and POP. So now we all these email services switch to on this protocol only. The utility of IMAP and POP protocol varies with respect to their uses in different environment. When conferring an email application, the essential to specify both sending protocols, SMT and receiving protocol is POP for IM. So how you can understand? So in a general way, I just I try to make you understand. Simple. Suppose A, from this A point to the device B, if you want to send the email, so first of all the connection should be there. So you can make the connection through your TCP. Okay, after connecting these two devices, what you will do the next part? The next part is your which kind of what is called, which kind of communication you are going to do. You are going to sending the emails. As I told you, after connection, on which topic you are going to talk, the topic, the what you are going to do. You are going to send the transfer the file, you are going to assess the web pages. Now here we are going to send the emails. So we are going to send the emails smtp. Okay, so now we will send the emails. So but if you are using this protocol, in this case, if you are sending the emails to a to b, in this case both has to be online. Means in this case, means at this real time it is sent with, means this s must be connected with the internet, b also must be connected with the internet. Do it, then the data will transfer from one to here. If it is not offline, this will not work, this mail will be not sent. But after coming this IMAP, and which is your POP, post office, this protocol. So what is the benefit is here, suppose A to B you are sending an email. So suppose first of all this A will go to the one of the server, which is the POP server. Okay, so from this server it will go to the here. So now in this case, suppose B is not online, so in this case the data will remain here on this POP. So whenever this whenever this B will online, whenever they be online, this data will transferred from here to here, it will again given to the here. Understood? Means here is not needed that A and B must be online at the same time. If it is not online, if in that case B is not online, so this data will be saved here in this server of POP, and when this B will online, it will send to there. So that's the difference between these two. So about this all, I think we have covered. Okay, so these are the some recaps, so you can go through it all. Okay, so for this is the end of this our chapter 8. Okay.